The U.S. has expanded sanctions on Iran, and traders have pushed oil prices higher, citing greater risk to shipments through the Strait of Hormuz.
Markets are repricing because sanctions raise the chance of Iranian retaliation, forcing traders to adjust inventories, reroute cargoes, and pay higher shipping insurance. If enforcement tightens and insurance stays costly, supply will tighten and prices will rise further. If diplomacy eases, market premiums will unwind and prices will fall. The U.S. has declared a massive expansion of secondary sanctions targeting Iran's digital assets, tech, gold, aviation, and shipping. Washington is using financial chokeholds and secondary penalties to force third-party banks and firms to cut Iran off, while Iran is adapting payment channels and trade routes. This will increase compliance costs worldwide, push more trade into non-dollar systems, and raise the risk of further disruption to oil and shipping through the Strait of Hormuz. The United States has mounted coordinated, severe sanctions designed to choke Iran's financial and oil revenue channels. Iran is mobilizing asymmetric tools, maritime disruption, proxy strikes, and covert economic links to preserve leverage and deter further isolation. Disruption in Hormuz will raise shipping costs and energy prices, push Gulf states to harden defenses, and force global buyers to reroute or pay premiums. The U.S. has announced an unprecedented expansion of secondary sanctions aimed at Iran's banks, shipping, gold, and digital assets. Allies are weighing compliance, because some depend on U.S. dollar access, while China, Pakistan, and parts of the EU are protecting trade links and using alternative payments to limit harm. This will force trade with Iran into shadow corridors, raise compliance costs for global banks, and increase political friction between Washington and hedging partners. U.S. sanctions on Iran have sent markets and militaries reordering priorities, driving treasury yields up and munitions demand higher. Markets are reassessing risk, while defense firms are ramping production and supply chains are reallocating capacity across theaters. This will increase borrowing costs, delay weapons deliveries, and force policymakers to choose between fiscal restraint and bolstering national defense.